All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. My name is Officer Kayad, one out of I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Barakatam to my brothers, Yahweh Shamar Ailathan Ba'asham Yahweh Shai to my sisters. All right, so there is this Chinese TikToker in Jamaica who put out a video basically sneak dissing, you know what I mean, our sisters are a particular sister for not being able to read, allegedly not being able to read. You understand? So how the video went is that the Chinese TikToker speaking in the Jamaican patois, which our people here in Jamaica, the descendants of the slaves, you know what I mean, very gullible. You understand? Basically praising him for speaking patois and making this sneak diss fly over their head. So this TikToker basically said that this sister asked for germs, a product which was correctly, you know what I mean, branded as Jergens. Instead, the sister asked for germs, mistaking the brand, you know what I mean, for germs, which is really Jergens, right? And she was very hype about it. And he's basically saying that because she hype, him no feel no sympathy for her. You know what I mean? If she did humble herself, then it would do so bad. As if our sisters need any sympathy from these Chinese. You understand? So is it that we are second-class citizens in our country that, you know what I mean, we need the sympathy from the Chinese? Is that what Ghetto Kirk is saying? Which is a very, you know what I mean, is a very contradicting name. Because here in Jamaica, we don't have any Chinese living amongst us in the ghetto. Of course, they have store in the ghetto. They have businesses in the ghetto and in the cities. You understand? They are the dominant force when it comes to having businesses in our communities and in our cities, making our money, being able to send their children to school so that they can learn how to read. You understand? But they don't live amongst us in the garrison. Them not live beside we. Them live uptown in rich communities. You understand? So Ghetto Kirk never feel no kind of fear when him come on TikTok and basically shame this sister, because the sister will see the video, you know, because it's now viral. The sister will see the video and then she will be embarrassed. You understand? This is the thanks we get for supporting these Chinese business. You understand? That's why we here the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General YAHANNA, we always telling them, yo, don't patronize these Edens. You understand? Because they don't love you. If Ghetto Kirk, you know what I mean, had the courage to come on TikTok and basically say, you know what I mean, our sister can't read. You know what I mean, to garner views, exploiting the illiteracy, the alleged illiteracy of our sister for views. What are these Chinese saying behind closed door? You understand? You see what I go on? So we need to rethink on what our relationship with these Chinese are. And pre this, there will be no outcry. I just know that. There will be no outcry because our people are more amused by these Edens than anything else. Every sneak this, every disrespect fly over their head. You understand? But these Chinese are never held accountable for anything that they do, whether it be illegal activity or, you know what I mean, some kind of abuse of, you know what I mean, our people. Whether it be disrespect in the workplace, overworking, exploiting, you know what I mean, sometimes, you know what I mean, even go as far as criminal activity. Our leaders, our politicians don't hold them accountable because the Chinese basically own Jamaica. That's why when we tell you that your leaders are not your leaders belong to whoever can pay them. We are not joking. The only leaders you have is the ISUPK and a commanding General YAHANNA. General YAHANNA is the only one that care about even your image and how you are portrayed in the media. You don't care about it, you know. But commanding General YAHANNA care about it and care about who have an opinion on how you are portrayed. You understand? So for the most part, you will laugh and say, he speaks Jamaican so fluently, and you will miss the sneak this. But we pick up on it quick because we don't kiss the ass of any heathen. We love you, our people, too much to make anything fly over our head. You understand? That's why we implore you, learn from the I.S.U.P.K and the commanding General YAHANNA. Learn your culture, learn to love yourself again, and learn to separate from these heathens because they don't love you. All right, so we're going to read a scripture right now, which basically sums up what Ghetto Kirk is doing. And basically what, you know what I mean, what is the relationship between the Chinese and the descendants of the slaves here in Jamaica. See, this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43. And this is what it said. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Right. So that is basically saying that the stranger, talking about the Chinese, not only the Chinese, but the other heathens that live here in Jamaica, and any one of our communities all across the world, that wherever the children of Israel are. These heathens, these nations, these strangers, they come up very high and we come down very low. We come and we spend our money in their business places, giving them our money, you know what I mean, making them rich, making them able to live in some uptown community, you know what I mean, sending their children to college, making their children able to read. You understand? Meanwhile, we come down very low. We are 99%, you know what I mean, practically in the garrison, in the ghetto. Where Ghetto Kirk know nothing about. We come down very low. We know what it means to be ghetto or live in the ghetto. You understand? The Bible never miss, you know. The Bible has never missed. This book is your record. And it also says, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. Ghetto Kirk is showing you how undesired you are by coming on TikTok in your country, so-called your country. And, you know what I mean, having no fear at all to, you know what I mean, give his opinion on the literacy of our sisters. You understand? And bear in mind, if it was any descendant of the slave here in Jamaica go to China and do that, they would probably be kicked out of China. Or some, you know what I mean, some terrible backlash would happen. You understand? Yeah, man. And with that, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also leave your comments. Share on all social media platforms. You understand? If you have a WhatsApp account, you can create a WhatsApp group and share our links in that group. You could also add your contacts to the group so that, you know what I mean, they get the notification when you share something in the group, all right? And also share on Facebook groups and you can make snippets of the video, put on TikTok, and you can also, you know what I mean, you can also share on Twitter. See, and with that, shalom.